Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first meet and greet in 2018 with a couple of stars and big winners from the triathlon scene. Do we have any Germans? Deutsche heute Abend hier? Okay, ui, okay, not only a few. Also dann machen wir auch auf Deutsch, okay? Well, it's worth translating. Spanish, Espanol? Saleta? Yeah, okay, good. All right, first of all, I was going to explain you a little bit how it's going to work. We have about 25-30 minutes for questioning the stars, yeah? And then, or the athletes, okay? And yeah, please not always the same, otherwise we'll start moderating a little bit and pass the question on to the person that might give the right or the appropriate answer, ja? Also wir haben circa 25-30 Minuten Zeit, um Fragen zu beantworten, Fragen zu stellen, Fragen zu beantworten. Und Sie können die gezielt an eine Person stellen, aber wenn wir merken, dass es eben zu viel immer an die gleiche Person wird, dann werden wir es aufteilen, ja, etwas moderieren. Okay? Nach dem Ganzen haben wir dann noch eine Runde, bei der Sie vorbeikommen können. Sie können dann noch Fotos machen mit den Athleten. Sie können sich die Fotos später ausdrucken lassen bei uns im Photoshop beim Bob hier drüben. Und dann sich auch noch ein Autogramm holen, beziehungsweise das Foto abholen mit dem Autogramm dann eben. Ja? Okay, so once we're finished with the questioning, with the question and answers, yeah, we would offer you time for some selfies with the athletes, a quick chat, and then you have the chance as well to take a picture, purchase it at the photo shop, which is at the square, and then you can get your autograph on it. Yeah?
So I'm Romain Guillaume from France, a new team member of Iztu tri team. I'm used to train and race in Lanzarote since 2012. I won the Ironman Lanzarote. 2014 I raced twice the 70.3. I came third and second. I always get caught during the run. What else? My result are nothing compared to those guys. To the top. But no, the last result, the last race was for me Ironman Malaysia. I won the race in November, and no, happy to be here. Happy to share some training session with my friends, teammate friends, and being to train in this environment. It's really nice to be here. The swimming pool, the training facilities. So happy.
Great. Thank you. Saleta, si quieres es en español y Ramón puede traducir.
Vale.
Yeah?
I will try in English, okay?
Yeah,
my name is Saleta. I am professional triathlete of the Iztu team. I'm from Spain. The last year I won my first Ironman. It was my big dream. And 2 years ago also I was in Ironman Hawaii. I did 5 times Ironman Lanzarote. In 2013 I did 3rd place. Yes, for this year I would like to be again in Hawaii, to do my best result.
Hello, I'm Kenneth Vandendriessche. I'm from Belgium. Like you can see, I'm also a teammate of the Iztu professional triathlon team. It's my 2nd year as a professional. In the past I was a duathlete. I'm still on the move. Hey coach, Luc Valide, from duathlete to triathlete. So my objectives are to race in 70.3s, hopefully go for podium in races. Last year I won my first 70.3 in Luxembourg. Also got 2nd here and 3rd here in 70.3 Ironman Lanzarote. And the year before I was 2nd. For this year, want to win another 70.3, go to the World Championships and gain experience, and then hopefully race in the future against the big guys here at the table.
Yeah, my name is Patrick Lange. I'm here with the Erding Alkoholfrei team for our first team camp of the year, and it's pretty exciting to me to be back here at the Club La Santa in a beautiful environment and having started the new season. It's been tough, like 3 months for me now. You maybe can imagine, it's been a pretty crazy time. A lot of media stuff to do, which I really enjoyed, and I had so much fun traveling around, so many great places, visiting so many great people. And but at the end, I'm pretty happy to be back here and to be back doing what I love and prepare for a great season, which includes Ironman Frankfurt and the big one in October, where I'm pretty excited to race with number 1 on my arm. So I think big goals ahead of me, and I'm pretty motivated team, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to answer your questions, even in English or in German. With Spanish I cannot handle, but thanks for being here.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Laura Philipp. I'm from Germany as well, and I'm also a team member of Team Erding Alkoholfrei. And we are here right now for a 2-week training camp, and it's really lovely to train together with everyone, because at home I'm training mostly by myself, so I enjoy that really much. Yeah, last year was my best season so far. I was able to win 4 70.3 races and also 1 Xterra race. And I claimed my first podium at the 70.3 World Championships. I turned 3rd. And also at the Xterra World Championships at Maui, I also claimed the 3rd spot. And for this year I have the same goals as last year. I want to become even faster on the 70.3 distance, increase my speed in all 3 disciplines, and then there's one new goal for me, because I want to step onto the long distance for the first time. And so that is pretty exciting for me, and motivates me every day here, to give everything in my training sessions.
Yeah, hello, I'm Anne Haug. I'm from Germany as well. I'm here for 2.5 weeks. I'm here on my own. So I was a former short distance athlete, so I did 2 times. I'm a 2 times Olympian and won 2 medals, a bronze and a silver medal at the World Championships. And I need new goals. So after the Rio Olympics, I decided to focus on something very new. So I made my move to longer distances now. And I did my debut here at the 70.3 in Lanzarote and could win that. I was lucky enough to win that. So my big goal for next year is to make my debut on the long distance as well, and see if that's a distance which suits me or not. And a second goal for next year is to have a good 70.3 World Championships. So that are my 2 big goals. And I'm very lucky that I'm here in Club Lanzarote for so many years now, because I'm preparing since 2012 here every year, and it worked out pretty well for me. So I'm very thankful for Club La Santa to having me every year.
So, jetzt da Sie alle die Athleten näher kennen oder kennen, now that you know all the athletes, do you have any questions for them maybe? Haben Sie jetzt vielleicht irgendwelche Fragen? Any questions about concerning their training methods, die Trainingsmethoden oder
My name is Klaus Tebken. I'm also from Germany and from Kassel, which is quite close to Bad Wildungen, like neighbors. Patrick, I would like to get to know at which stage during the race on Hawaii did you feeling that you can make it to become the winner? Was it after swimming or during the 180 kilometers the bicycle race already, or at which stage was it clear for you?
Yeah, to respect the distance, you should be always like afraid of getting caught, or like the race is really first over when you cross the finish line. So this is not a like some like fact that you get from anywhere. It's like you have to race until the finish line. So if you see, I tried to get my nutrition right. Even on the last kilometers, I took Coke, I took gels, because we all know the pictures. It can happen until the very last end that you get caught, or that you get a cramp, or you get anything. So I tried to focus on racing actually, and not on the thought that I might be winning, you know. So I completely switched off emotions, as I used to say after the race. So it's really important to leave out the emotions in the race, because everything can happen. And really, as I saw the finish line banner, that were realized, okay, you really won it. This is also the reason for my like overwhelming emotions in the finish, because I don't let emotions come into my mind really until I cross the finish line. But on the other hand, I mean, I knew that I was in the lead, and I saw Lionel, and I saw that he might not get like onto it again. So I saw that he was struggling a little bit, and if I can keep up my pace, that he wouldn't be able to catch me. So this that also like gained an extra kick of motivation. And yeah, of course, when I saw the watch for the first time on the leading car, when I was entering in the lead, and it said like 7:40. I always used to say that I'm not good at math, but I can do the calculation. That might be a fast time. And so yeah, was pretty happy at the end. Yeah.
I'm Christian from Denmark. Could you tell a bit about your nutrition plan on Hawaii, and if it differs, for example, from Frankfurt, and specifically about your salt intake, if you have any tips?
Yeah, so I do a calculation for the race. I put everything down on a note and calculate that I have to put 90 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram. So you need to figure out how much your stomach can handle. And it turned out to me to be like 90 grams, and I just eat fluids on the race. So I tried this time in Kona. I mean, it was my first, not my first, it was my fourth Ironman. So I even tried to change little details, and so I decided, as I had a hungry stomach during Ironman Frankfurt at like 120k, and so I thought, maybe it's a good idea to have a bar. Turned out to be not so good, so had to stop in the energy lab for quite a bit, and yeah, but yeah, you have to check out also the salt intake. So there is no general guideline for your salt intake. I think we have Luc van Leerde also sitting here, and he is doing some interesting testings and stuff. So you also can test how much your body sweat, your sweat rate, and how much salt you really need. I never tested it before, so it's for me, everything is like a try and error principle. but I just knew that all my gels I use, there's enough salt in it to cover, and I think, but I cannot tell you the grams that are in. But I taken care of to get some, but to be honest, I feel a little bit unprofessional now. But I cannot tell you exactly the sweat rate or the salt intake. Yeah. That.
Hi, I'm Dina from Germany.
Hi.
But ja, aber der Rest versteht's dann nicht. I would like to know how how did your training change so far now as you switched from middle distance to the long one? Is it just you're doing longer runs or bike rides, or how does it feel for you?
Yeah, until now it doesn't really it hasn't changed a lot. The only thing that I think has changed that I did one 30k run just because I really wanted to do it, and my coach said, okay, as a Christmas present, so you can do it. So, and on the 24th I was allowed to do it, and it went pretty good, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So that gave me some self-confidence for maybe some sessions that will come up, but until now I don't have the feeling that there's so much that will change. Like in the past, I also didn't do a lot of miles for my preparation. I mostly only do 2-hour rides on the bike. Sometimes I do 2 of them on one day, but in different sessions. So it adds up, but never like the really long sessions at once. So until now I cannot really answer your question. But I think there maybe will be like one longer bike ride just for my head.
I guess so.
Yeah.
At least for the bike rides.
Yeah, I think it's more for your head than for the body that you need those long mile sessions.
Yeah, probably. Thank you.
Okay, Patrick has a question. Yeah.
I have a question to the ladies to my right. Where are you racing actually? Your long course debut. You both. You didn't name it. Can you tell?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet, because I first have to see how the training went, because I was injured quite long in the beginning of last year. So I just want to focus on my body and see how I can handle the long mileage stuff, and then if I'm feeling ready, I will do it, but I don't want to set myself under pressure for any dates or everything, but it will happen, and it will happen somewhere this year. So yeah, but I don't want to say anything because I'm not under pressure, so I just want to listen to my body, and when I'm feeling ready, I go out and race.
So Kona is not a goal, like.
I mean, if it happens, then it happens. Yeah. But my first goal is to have the debut, because I mean, you never know what happens. I'm like a rookie. I mean, you have to finish it first, and then you can take the next step. So yeah.
Well, I already fixed the date, but I will announce it on Thursday. So, but I can tell you it will be a German race, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And yeah, but of course, I don't know what will happen. I'm a rookie too, but yeah, for me it is important to have a date which I know and which I will prepare for.
Thank you very much. Good question, Patrick. Maybe I'll pass a question on here to Kenneth. How about your schedule? What are your goals? Huh? No long race, but Saleta and Romain, for sure. No? Lanzarote Ironman this year? Maybe?
I'm not sure.
You should say yes now. You know that we're organizing it. Well, I'll pass you the microphone, okay?
For me, before coming to Lanzarote, the plan was more clear than going for Ironman Nice. But the fact is, I like Lanzarote, so I'm still not decided, or I'm still thinking. We are still, because the team and my coach Luc, we are still thinking what is the best for me to qualify for Hawaii. I have some points already, but not that much. So I need to be smart on my race, not doing too much. And if I want to arrive quite fresh in Hawaii. And Nice, as a French, it was important to race Nice. But since I'm here, I'm thinking that why not racing against Ironman Lanzarote. So I haven't decided. We will decide soon because I need something clear in my mind to have a good goal, what I'm going to do, and but right now it's in between Lanzarote and Nice.
Very good. You just made it on. Saleta, do you want to tell us where you're going to be racing, or if there's anything? No pressure.
No. My first Ironman race will be Ironman South Africa because I want to go Hawaii, and then I need points. I will not do Ironman Lanzarote. I did Ironman Lanzarote 5 times, continued.
Yeah, that's enough. That's okay.
It's enough. And then I need 1 year without Ironman Lanzarote, sorry. But yes, I will try Ironman Hawaii, to be in the Ironman Hawaii, and then I need Ironman South Africa and maybe Ironman Frankfurt.
Great, thank you. Kenneth?
Yeah, for me, no Ironman yet. I think the plan was, still have to discuss that now, with the new system of Ironman in 2019. But I wanted to do after the World Championship 70.3, maybe in 2019 or early beginnings of 2020 in Ironman. But I think in 10 days that's maybe more important. I have my first race, and that's 70.3 Ironman in South Africa. So yeah, looking forward to that one.
The Iztu team's obviously all coached by Luc van Leer, the 2-time world champion, Ironman world champion. Is the general expectation amongst the team to perform, or do you get more pressure off the team owner?
Maybe he should stand up for a second, Luc. Come on, yeah. We have your Luc van Leer there, Ironman world champion in 1995 and 98, 96 and 98, 99. Okay, sorry, but 2 times, yeah. Your question was to them.
Is the pressure amongst the team to perform, or is it pretty relaxed? Is it like a family atmosphere?
Yeah, there is like a family atmosphere because actually the Iztu 3 team is a triathlon team that is, yeah, of course professional. We are all professionals, but we get support of the team. We get the confidence. We don't have the pressure. Luc is a trainer that wants to work on the long-term periods, not on short-term. So he's really careful with us. But actually really good for, yeah, if you want to build up a nice career. And next to it is Koen, our team manager. I think he can wave, then everyone knows who he is, yeah. He's one that's, yeah, actually the sentence of Iztu, they care about people, so they also care about their athletes, so we don't get pressure, it's a really good like people manager. Yeah, it's just great to be in a team like this. Of course, we put ourselves the pressure on because we want to perform. We are professionals, but not from the team, so that's good.
I have one more question. Sorry.
Okay.
Can I have anyone else? No. Annie, Tokyo.
Why not? I never thought I would race in London, so everything can happen. I don't know.
Okay.
If I'm lucky enough.
Did you hear that? Did everyone hear that response?
So Tokyo 2020.
2020, yeah?
Yeah.
Never know, maybe in archery? I don't know.
I have another question for Laura. Xterra World Champion and Ironman World Champion, perhaps? Same year? One island to the next?
I actually was pretty happy that I did Maui last year because I'm not sure if I could attend Ironman Hawaii and do Xterra Maui 2 weeks later, like some athletes do. Maui was a pretty tough race, like one of my hardest ever. And so I'm not sure about that, if I could do it.
And how do you balance off-road mountain biking or tricross to triathlon? How do you balance is the training very similar, or obviously mountain bike and tri bike, but is the intensity the same? Or?
Yeah, swimming is the same, but mountain biking is pretty special, And last year I thought I wanted to do a race just for fun, or like a present for myself where I have no pressure, so I choose to race Xterra France because I enjoy riding the mountain bike, but I don't do it often because, you know, you have it's more likely that you fall or break something, or something happens to you.
So do you have to like turn off the standard triathlon?
Yeah, kind of. And I only started to ride the mountain bike 2 weeks prior to the race, so I was pretty I wasn't sure if I could perform against the specialists, but it went pretty well. And then running, of course, is also different. Like trail running, you really have to change your technique a little bit. But it was so much fun that I decided to do Maui then.
Fantastic, thank you. And last one for Patrick. So we met in... Sorry, I've got a question for everyone. So we met back in March. We did a little shoot in March and we met. And the year before, 2016, you came third in the World Championships. And you were quite humble about it then. And then you come back this year and you're actually world champion. What is the massive... You know, is there a massive change in your life? How's it changed, your life from one year to the next?
Yeah, when we met in March here for our last shooting, I had the injury, so I had to take 3 months off. And it was more than challenging for me to get back, and to win the race was I really never expected to be on top of that podium actually. So and after I tried to not to change too much. I think it comes from within. So I think I have quite a winning system with my whole surrounding, with my coach, with my physio, with all that stuff around me, with my team. I definitely try not to change this obviously winning system, and to stay like within myself and focus on what I love the most, you know. I mean there is more pressure from the outside, but you can protect yourself as good as possible, and this is also an important point to have the surrounding that keeps that pressure away from you, and who always you can always trust in them, and you can always get back to them if you have any issues, and this is, I think, a really important topic for this year and for like the next 8 years, where I hope I can be like on the top level in the sport.
Fantastic, thank you. Well, good luck this year.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, is there any more questions? Irgendwelche Fragen auf Deutsch möglicherweise? Nein? Niemand mehr? Okay, if there are no more questions, then I would say we finish the question and answer section now. Ja, also wenn keine mehr Fragen mehr sind, dann hören wir jetzt auf mit den Fragen, Antworten. Und jetzt dürfen Sie gerne dann nach vorne kommen. Wir fangen hier auf der linken Seite an und dann können Sie einmal durchlaufen und eben Ihre Selfies machen oder eben noch einen ganz kurzen Chat haben, aber nicht, wenn es geht, nicht zu lange aufhalten, dass jeder mal dran kommt, okay? So, after we finish now, we'd say we're going to start right here on this side. You may pass by the table, do your selfies, have a quick chat, but maybe not too long, don't stop too long, yeah, so that everyone gets to see the athletes and the chance to take a selfie, okay? Thank you very much.
Ich habe spät angefangen, also ich denke mal so 40. Ja, schau mal, Growy hat mit 40 nochmal gewonnen. Also Greg Alexander mit Schnecken.